Villain man never ran with crows in his hand and won't stop rocking till he clocked in a gazillion grand. Filling the wasteland sand. Rappers on backs and treasure maps, stacks to the ceiling fan. You rest for these ashes. Passing after 10 miles, risk glasses, smashes, stashes. Chip on his shoulder, slip on holster. Look older and his grip full of holders, most of they supposed to know. It's so horrible. Kid from out the road when he get dough is horrible. Time is money spent, we save, invest, invest. 10 case of kids and chestnuts. Yes, dawn of dumb kitchen quickles. Best boys, pretend broke to get a nickels. But about to change the price again and go on each time. You go up like a hydrogen. Villain here, apples drilling the beer. Won't stop talking until you was looking there, grilling stick. Your boy had drama, got him on a mental plate, and there karma. One soul and embrace, skinhead nigga, so plus I thought I told him fire a pencil shepherd. You find out later when he tries to go money for Arabic Torah. Charged in advance, translated and ignored us order. One monkey don't stop, no slaughter. Don't you want to cop quarter, tongue run for the border. No drill, it ain't worth the overkill flow skill. Still, no drill. Villain running 10K bills in the villa. Villain woman gets rollers, killer, mix. Follow me on something. I'm stick. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is BMT coming at y'all again. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it 120%. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. I got you, fam. I got you. Like, the whole city is mine, pretty is done. I don't like the way you see me get shine with your employees. Why it's missing in my mind? So, you know, I know my stuff is a little bit iffy right now. I got to get my mixer fixed back up, but I wouldn't be real if I didn't talk about this brother. I wouldn't be a real one. I didn't talk about this brother. Much respect to the one, the only, MF Doom. You know, I know a lot of other men, they want to talk about other stuff. They want to talk about, I had to put on my hoodie. I had to put on my stuff. Other people want to talk about game and value and all that stuff. But this man right here had one of the most influential values in my life, as well as a lot of people's lives. One of the most iconic shows that is played that a lot of black people love. Make sure I put it up. Let me put it up for y'all. This show right here that y'all love so much. Hang on, let me grab it for y'all. You know, but I know y'all love the Boondock, you know. One of the biggest shows for black people was done by the one, the only MF Doom. That music that you like hearing in the background, you know, those nice funky beats. That man right there, y'all. And I know some people are like, well, he's not big, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie, for a lot of artists, Lupe Fiasco, You can look up. I mean, look up a lot of artists that were never that thug, but they had the lyrics. They had the command of lyrics. They had verses and everything. MF Doom. And I have nothing but respect for, you know what I'm saying, the brother's music. You know, this was a man that literally he had catchy whims of lines and the way how he put together certain um words and metaphors. How he would talk about how he would, you know, talk about trying to get with a female or literally talk about different things. He also incorporated cartoons, like old school cartoons.
I'm about to come back. You're stuttering. I'll come back.
All right, it's all good.
Yep.
You know, I get a lot of people ain't, you know, ain't really feeling for him. You know what I'm saying? They don't care to talk about him. But to me, I wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about him. I really wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about him. Because this is a man that has done a lot. Through hard nights where I would, you know, be tired and you know, I thought about, you know, selling drugs or going out there and getting all kinds of stuff. I would hear some of his 2 and 3 minute you know, bars on Adult Swim. And I mean, if you just listen to the stuff that he had going on, listen, I mean, just listen. They go before the check get away, investigate Negro. The worst of the job, represented on the labels. All quiet. Still back in the game like Jack LaLanne. On the name, no rap, brain on the fast track to have. Family back to speed, back to game. Laughter, game, doing something. That was music to me. Yeah, I like. Yes, don't get me wrong. I like my Outcast. I love my you know, I love Outcast. I love listening to a lot a lot of other people like Busta Rhymes. Um, you know, there were other good artists and lyricists out there, but to me, Doom spoke more so toward a lot of introverted people, a lot of people who were more so standoffish that literally they wanted to connect, but they didn't know how to properly connect towards, you know, black black people. And I know y'all saying that's crazy because you're black, but you don't know how to connect to black people. It's not like that. I'm just saying that, you know, some of the stuff that I was into, when it came towards TV shows, not in my house, like certain shows weren't allowed by my parents. They just weren't allowed. Certain type of music. How I grew up in a strict household, it was kind of a little bit hard for me. So, you know, as I got older, you know, I was playing catch up on some stuff, but this helped fill in a lot of the gaps for me. And you know, I did have a respect and a reverence for this type of music that he put out there. It was different. It was psychedelic. It wasn't just straight up just beats, but he was throwing in stuff from like old school, like 70s cartoons. He was throwing in lyrics about trying to go out with his friends, and they were like bumming together trying to share a pack of beer. You know, it was things like that I understood because I was dealing with those same type of struggles. And when and it kind of warmed my heart when I heard other artists that are way up there, or pretty much just not even them. But I remember uh, he was talking about artists like that reach out to him, like Kanye and different other people. Because, MF Doom is in the UK, and how he would reach out to different little artists and people, um, and he would do samples with different type of music to them. What's going on, Jack? Exactly, respect, man. It's just that this was a man that really had a lot of stuff going on. But let me go ahead and put it out there, the stuff that he um about the news. I wanna get that a little bit off my chest. So MF Doom, influential rapper, died. I don't know why they're doing it, but MF Doom, influential rapper, he died in October. This is during COVID. Not a lot of people knew he was dead. His wife kind of kept it on the rack. Well, she did keep it on the rack. A lot of people didn't know that he passed away. But Beth Doom, a mass rapper who was much respected in the industry, died in October. His wife and record label shared on social media Thursday. He was 49. No cause of death was given, and CNN had reached out to his record label and reps to ask about the delay in announcing his death. His wife Jasmine broke the news in the caption of a photo on his verified Instagram account. She began the note addressing the rapper whose real name is Daniel Demel by his last name, the greatest husband, father, teacher, student, business partner, lover, and friend I could ever ask for. The note read, "Thank you for all the things you have shown, taught, and given to me, our children, and our family." This man was very down to earth about building a family, about teaching. He taught a lot of artists the art of being lyricists. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, a lot of people try to play him down, but I'm sorry. This man was a teacher for a lot of artists. They will go over to the UK if you wanted to find him, and he will start showing them how to compose beats, music, lyrics. This guy right here, this goofy guy with the helmet, no matter what anybody can say, you can't take from him. He's a lyrical genius. You can never take that from him. He was a definitive lyrical genius. This man loved and honed the craft. One of the best, Lupe Fiasco, was influenced by this man. I mean, the man had a flow about him. I mean, this man was throwing out beats like this. I mean, you had to be tone deaf not to be able to feel, not to be able to feel the type of energy this man had going on, man. Like a lot of people. This man was out there in the 80s doing stuff in the UK. People will, from his time and even now, still be sampling off of this man's music. No one can take that from him. No one can ever take that from him. He was a very urban, down-to-earth artist. Very humble. Very hardworking. And the thing about it is, you know, I mean, I would be lying to say that I find it interesting in a space like this, in the manosphere, that people weren't trying to talk about this man. This man was about putting family first. This man was about talking about his community. This man was talking about the relationship between men and women. This man was talking about a lot of stuff in his lyrics. Oh, but you know the thing about it that he didn't do? He never sold out. Never sold out. So I have nothing but the utmost bona fide respect for Brother MF Doom. For a lot of young brothers who are on the up and up, coming up, that were dealing with college, working 9 to 5 minimum wage jobs, were coming from broken single parent households, literally coming out of poverty. At some point, you were listening to MF Doom to get to those crappy nights. That's not even me trying to cut him down. You want to know why he don't get that? Why a lot of other rappers, some rappers don't know about him? Because he never sold out to big industry. You know that? You know your favorite cartoon, The Boondocks? 90% of that music was from MF Doom. That's not even capping. That's just a fact.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass it over to my brother, Young Link Jr. I know we were talking about it. Listen, y'all, I don't ever cry for many men. But I actually cried when Young Link told me about that. So go ahead, family.
No, I was gonna add to pretty much everything we had said on the phone conversation, man. How influential this guy was, man. MF Doom, right? MF stands for Metal Face Doom. So I remember one time, the first time I listened to him, I heard about BMT was Boondocks, and I remember it was Ed and they was actually planning on to rob a bank. That was one of those episodes, and then Samuel Jackson played one. He was like, "It took you a whole episode of Seinfeld to rob," and then they played Raid, and I was like, "What is this song here? Like the beats are nice." And then when Huey Freeman was fighting against Bushido Brown, and they played all caps. And I was like, okay. And I was like, that sounded really good. So I started looking them up. They started playing this beats on Adult Swim. I think I was like in the 9th grade when I discovered him, 9th, 10th grade. Right. And I had a friend named Eric, man. He was real cool, man. I still follow him on Facebook. He was listening to like people like Gorillas, he was listening, and he put me on MF Doom. And I was like, what's this guy with a mask on? And ever since then, man, I just went on YouTube and I got hooked onto him. What I like about him is that he's very unique. Like you said, he's very unique. And I remember he was special in my heart. Even though I wasn't inspired to actually rap, I did play a lot of jazz band and orchestra growing up. And so what was great, I'm looking like, wait a minute, he actually got some tunes in there that sound kind of sweet. That's like classical. And he's not talking about this stuff. And then I started respecting his lyricism. So I'm looking like you got nerds like, bumping him. You got even like hardcore like thugs dudes bumping him. I got people that I'm like, dang, like, say, yeah, man, he cool. So I was like, okay, this got a variety of music. So he's not like one artist that's just say, oh, I just rock about drill. People who, in that street stuff like it. No, he did a variety of stuff. And I was just like, it was just so amazing. Like, And I love Jay Dilla, and him and Jay Dilla made some tracks together. And bro,
Right.
like all day today, man, I was listening to some music with I was riding around and stuff, and also too a couple days and yesterday too, I put my wife on them, and she was like, "Wow!" Like I was like, "Babe, this is Metaface Doom, this MF Doom. Like this is one I say easily one of the top 10 rappers of all time." You know, and I was bumping Brazilian Ear, I was bumping Born Like This. They got a lot of his music on Apple Music. I was bumping Doomsday. It was just amazing, man. And it's sad though that this had to happen to him, but he was a huge inspiration. Him, I say him, Kanye West, like those artists was like very inspiring to me, like far as like the productivity and creativity, man. And he just made it seem cool to be cool, to be a nerd, man, to be yourself. Like I
Yeah.
remember I was struggling in English, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I
Oh
can hear
yeah,
you.
I remember I was like in middle school, but when I started, no, I wasn't struggling. I had writer's block, and I didn't have ability. Writer's block, you couldn't really write down some ideas and stuff. You kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on YouTube, whatever, searching. I never forget. I was like in the 10th grade, 11th grade, and he was on like a Red Bull type of interview, and one of the people asked him about writer's block. Cause I just typed in writer's block, how you get over it. And he just was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "That's MF Doom." And he was just, I listened to him, that's my favorite rapper. And he was just saying, "Yeah, man, like, he said I struggle with it too when I write my rhymes. But what I do, I just keep writing. Like I just write things around me, and I just write what inspires me, and then it gonna come back to me." And I was looking like, okay, so I started writing my thoughts down when I had to write a project, a paper, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is what I want to be when I grow up. This is what I want to do." And then ideas started formulating in my head, and I was able to finish my essay. Like, and I remember just writing my essay, listening to Mad Villainy. Like, this is how inspiring this guy was, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just, it's sad, man. I don't really talk. I don't like when celebrities die. Yeah, like I just like, okay, yeah, that's messed up. But I mean, this one hurt to the core, man. I don't think we ever gonna get an artist like this, man. I mean, I don't know. He was just something special, man.
No, I think we'll ever get an art. We won't ever get an artist like MF Doom. Uh, this man has been through a lot. I think he originally started out his hip hop journey
Mm-hmm.
was with his brother. He's from the '80s. He's an '80s baby. Um, like some of
Yeah,
us, and he came from a very interesting background. And for the fact, like I said, y'all, this wasn't any old type of guy. Yeah, I get it. He wasn't a Jay-Z. I get it. He wasn't some big fancy millionaire type of dude. That wasn't MF Doom's style. That wasn't really his style. This man was very much so about the music. Most of your very famous rap lyricists at some point connected or listened to or bumped with this guy. It's not even that's not even joking around. That's actually just being fact. Like
yeah.
that's how like so that's when I find it interesting. Somebody said they can't see him as an icon. I'm like, then you probably shouldn't talk about hip hop anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because literally a lot of the stuff when y'all were listening to Adult Swim, a lot of them psychedelic people that would take rap, jazz, cartoons, opera, all those type neo soul, and mix all that up into a funkadelic beat. That man right there, he made it where you didn't have to be ashamed to be different, especially as a young black man. And that was very inspiring to me because I'm like, well, dang, I do like band, but I also like rap. And hearing that, watching this dude with glasses, talking about cartoons, talking about going out and having a good time, but then talking about metaphoric meaning, like this dude was beyond conscious.
Yeah, yeah.
And it really shakes the stuff that he was about, man. He's done a
Oh,
lot.
BMT.
Yes, sir.
I was about to say too. He inspired. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with American Corruption with Capital Steez, Joey Badass.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he inspired them a lot too. Because I was listening to American Corruption album, and they start off rapping off of all caps. Like they had a lot of his music on there too, like sample. So he helped with Pro Era. I mean, amazing, man.
He has
Like a lot of
a long resume, does he has a long resume of people that were, you know what I'm saying, like that have been off, like, you know, like all caps. A lot of people have sampled off of his stuff. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm agreeing with you saying. Like, a lot of people have been sampled off his stuff.
Yeah, and also too, man, you know, they got an abstract orchestra for MF Doom. Basically, it's like, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this band called Bad Bad Not Good. And what they do, they play instrumentals. Yeah. So Bad Bad Not Good did a lot of instrumentals for him. And also too, because it was so good. And then they had an abstract orchestra. They was playing a lot of his songs from Mad Villainy, you know, just a classical instrumental part. I was just looking like, man, it was just so good. And it's just sad, like, you know, I know he was a very private person because I didn't even know what he looked like. I think I seen a few pictures what he looked like without his mask, but for the most part, he was very private. I didn't know he had a wife and kids. You know, he was a very private person and stuff like that, man. And you know, I look at this, man. You know, he really paved the way for a lot of introverts and a lot of people, man, to go out there and chase your dreams, like just for whatever, man. Like you don't have to sell out to an industry. Work hard, you will get it. And then too, as old as he was still rapping. And then he put on Bishop Nehru. Bishop Nehru is a New York rapper from Brooklyn. He put him on. You listen, you got to go back into Vlad TV. Bishop Nehru was actually, he wasn't struggling, but nobody wasn't checking him out like that. Until then, MF Doom was like, listen, come with me. I will produce most of your beats. You just write the rhymes. We got you. And then they actually was rapping together. And he was like a mentor to him. You know, right. And Bishop Nehru got, like, I was like, that's how I discovered him. I was like, dang, okay. Like, you know, and he had this, I mean, just amazing, man. Like, I really feel like, you know, to honor MF Doom, we really need to, I know people in the UK, maybe they might have a statue of him, but they need to do some type of, I don't know, of a movie, because that's going to be kind of hard, somebody to portray him, but they can try to do some type of documentary, a museum, like, his music is amazing. Now, I was talking to a friend. I know we had a discussion about this before, but now BMT, let me ask you this. So you saying like it should be no price for his music catalog? Like even if they offer his wife like $200 million for his catalog, you think she should not she shouldn't give it up?
The reason why, because I'm gonna be honest, they're going to hit her up. Mm-hmm. Because he has, you and I would have to be daftly dumb to think that man does not have a secret vault of unreleased music. Because the beats that he makes, that I think every so often, like there's no time, he'll just drop like a few CDs or mixtape. You're like, where is all this stuff coming from? And so you'll be like, dude, where do you have time to make this? And he'll do that purposely because that's how he thinks like a villain. Like, I'm never going to tell you what I'm going to strike. So we know his wife is most likely going to be, brought about before the industry to get his music. Now, they'll probably offer her a good $300 million. Now, money goes pretty long over there in the UK. So they'll probably offer her some money. And some stuff. It's just that I don't want to see his stuff get sold because that will go against what he is. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, he's about his business. He's about his money. But Doom, the thing that stuck out to me about Doom, why I said I can't put a price on him. I don't care if Jay-Z sold his stuff. I don't care. Yeah. But to me, Doom stuff stands the test of time because it would be like if you was an up-and-coming artist and you went over, that was the thing. Like, if you was an up-and-coming artist, you were struggling, if you can make it over to the UK, do an underground party, and Doom was in the audience, he liked, like he saw something in you, just like you said, hey, young Link, how about you come with me? I get it. You just write the lyrics, let me hear it, and I'll make the beat. And I promise you, he will get results for you.
I mean, I remember somebody said like, don't sell the land and stuff like that. But I feel like, okay, if they give her 300 mil, I mean, yeah, you can do so much with that. You can buy homes, you can do. I understand, but I don't know. See, like I said, we don't know MF Doom personally. We don't know if in his will or if he had one, or if he'd be like, listen, one day my music gonna be worth millions and a whole bunch, So I don't know if his interest was, or his financial reasons was like, hey, for my wife and my kids, if something happened to me, look, sell my music. I use all this money I should make from the music, go to college, have a great life. Like, right. I don't know. But we talking from a fan perspective though. So
I know, and you know what? Yeah. It's just that whenever these type, like when Prince died, Sony had no problem swooping in to come get his stuff. Like when when certain artists die, the record label don't hesitate coming in to get their stuff. They don't. They were like, hey, they'll come to the family and say, we want to buy X, Y, and Z off of you. And, again, you saw what they did to Wayne. The minute Wayne had that, was in front of prison, they bought all Wayne's catalog and most of Nicki and Drake's one. I'm telling y'all, they have a thing crazy. About they like to wait till something happens to the artist. And like I said, because does that mean we might have it where we might hear Doom music played on probably Rick or Morty or something like that? Yeah, probably, because you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But the thing about it was Doom was very selective of where he wanted to share himself, and I could appreciate that.
Yeah. I never heard, because you never, correct me if I'm wrong, I never heard of an MF Doom song on the radio. I never in my life. Maybe in the UK, I don't know how it is over there, but yeah, I never ever. And like I said, man, it's he said, please don't sell this stuff because it's going to get. Yeah, I mean, but because I'm just saying, like, but like I said, we don't know. I'm pretty sure he had a good relation with his wife and everything. So it's not like, I don't know if his wife is an artist. I don't think his wife is an artist. So it might not be, I want to say it might not be as valuable to her, but she could be like, hey, if they offer me 200-300 million, I can, do some other stuff for my aspiration. So, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know, man, but I get what you're saying. Like, selling that, like, because I guess purpose of an artist, right? Because you're not going to rap forever. We know that. And I guess you want to at least, because you can't take your music with you when you die. So I'm thinking, like, I guess, you give it to somebody, but you still want your kids and your family to be set. And I guess if that means getting money or selling your stuff, but it's hard though. It's hard BMT, man.
It's the thing about this, because we also gotta understand, Doom, other than just rapping, he was known that he was a producer.
Yeah,
he was a producer and he was a writer. I can't ever take that from him. He was a producer and a writer. And I mean, the man the man was a sorcerer with the pen. Like that, I think the devil possessed his hand. So
yeah,
like the stuff that he would write, and I'm like this is something from Flying Lotus.
Yeah,
y'all probably heard Flying Lotus.
Great producer
With Kendrick Lamar. And now you have it where now that he's dead, artists are dropping things that they had of Doom that never really came out. And I'm like, where is all this stuff coming from? Was this a part of his plan? Like, so hold on, let me just show y'all something that he has. This is called Lunch Break by MF Doom with Flying Lotus.
Special herbs, fries and a sandwich. Unleashed on the city. Maximize damage. Onlookers all famished. These guys is outlandish. Negro, Spanish, let go, don't brandish. Such a super annuity. All grilling the booty, all groovy. Peach smoothie, noodles and oldies. She thought he spoiler. Johnny even call her. Come on, baller, see the world get smaller. Straight through the optic, hot shit. Drop quick, catch a crotch kick for a box hit. Full capacity, no room for error. Such audacity, villain, truth bearer. Like when your pops catch you all in the mirror staring. Scared to death, acting like you ain't even hear him. Stay the shot, play the block. On his way to cop, Oye put the roar in the beans, not the tater tots. Outside, it could be young boys trading shots. You can make a lot, stay alert, it's equator hot. Suntan, mint oil, gun man, and mint oil. Put the situation right, reflect like tin foil. Very nice, very nice. I'm so come back to lunch break. Probably catch it all.
And that song, me and Young Link can tell you, he never released that song. Like, he never released that song. So, what you're going to start seeing, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be seeing artists that probably have done things with him behind the scenes. They're going to be dropping his music. I can't get mad at them because they also have rights to the song. Just like when Nipsey Hussle died, music videos and songs with Nipsey Hussle started coming out. So it's only natural now that Doom is dead. Have you heard his album "Born Like This"?
Yes.
I think I've heard that. My wife probably heard it.
It's a song I was bumping to called Still it's on Born Like This. There's a gazillion ears on there. Then you got Still Dope. That's a good song. He had a great artist on there. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's I heard of that, man. I heard of that. Crazy Scarface meets Metal Face. I think that was one of his newest ones. Yeah, Special Herb. He got Food was amazing, man. I would never forget. He released a Christmas tape. This is before I went to basic training in 2019 in January. I was bumping in 2018 around Christmas time. I was bumping this Christmas tape by him. It called it Soul. I think you can look it up. It's called Soul.
Cooking Soul. Listen.
Yes, and I was looking like, yes, bro. I was looking like, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And then he remixed it. I was like, oh.
Are you talking about for this right here?
Yes.
This is him for Christmas.
Yes.
So, y'all gotta understand, man. This man has done a lot of stuff for the culture, y'all.
Hey, BMT, MF Doom make you want to rap, man? Like, just pick up a mic and shit. I said, do MF Doom just make you want to just pick up a mic and just rap?
He has that influence on you that because the stuff that he makes and that he does, it literally gets you going. If y'all want to, Cooking Soul, yes, a lot of the music that I use is from Cooking Soul. He has a lot of good stuff. And the fact that when Doom made his classic, I saw it on Adult Swim for the Christmas special. And I was like, this man is a lyrical god. I know a lot of y'all love y'all Eminem. but I will put Doom above Eminem any goddamn. Just out of that respect of the stuff that he's done. I will gladly take that reference.
I'll say this for top five. I mean, of course you gotta put Tupac and Biggie up there, and then Ghostface Killer, you gotta put him up there.
Ghostface and him did Ghostface and him did a whole damn song called Angela. They had like I said, like I said, man, Ghostface, Doom, like you know what I'm saying, like y'all, like I said, y'all bugging if y'all think Doom was a nobody not doing thing. Like this man, this is one of the godfathers.
Let me ask you this, BMT. Do you think he's better than Eric B and Rakim? That's tough. That
is tough. Yeah, that is tough. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if I had to, you know what I'm saying, like y'all gotta understand a lot of urban kid lyricists, when they want to get mentally dirty, you would probably have a Doom track on they'll most likely have a Doom track on their playlist. And that's not even capping. That's not even capping.
Oh, Black Thought.
That's just being honest because of just the kind of wave of stuff that he goes by or he talks about. So, the man, like I said, this man has been doing freestyle lyrics with Mos Def, goddamn Ghostface. Like, there's a lot of dudes that they would sit down and talk with this man and rap with him. That they literally haven't released those CDs. So for young guys like me and Young Link that came from diverse backgrounds, especially as urban kids, minorities at that, this was the guy that showed us like, yo, like you can be a nerd, you can watch cartoons, and you can still rap. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. No Doom, no Lupe. That's a fact. I'm sorry. And Lupe opened up the world for MySpace and came out with the skateboarding and all that shit. So you ain't gonna jump over Doom, because Doom was is the 80s kid. Then we got the 90s to the 2000s, and that was Lupe. It is what it is.
Yeah, Lupe. I would say I was talking to my friend. He was saying, who was actually real nice? Yeah, of course, Mos Def is nice. Jizza, RZA, Method Man can spit. I was. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I make a list of top 10 rappers of all time, that's a hard list. Like, of course, we got to put Tupac, Biggie up there. You got to put Jay-Z in there. You got to put. I mean, arguably debatable. You got to put Eminem, I guess. But you got to put. You can put Busta Rhymes in there. Even 50 Cent in there, Lil Wayne in there, Kanye, MF Doom, so it's hard though, let me ask you this, BMT, who do you think is like the top 10 rappers of all time?
For me?
In hip hop.
In hip hop?
Yeah.
Like I said, that literally made a profound buzz.
Oh, it is nice.
You're gonna have, and like I said, this is my list. Doom is gonna automatically for me. Yes, we do have Tupac and Biggie, but see, Tupac and Biggie to me are interchangeable. I'm not gonna give both of them two top slots off the rip. Fuck that. I'm not giving them the same.
Right.
That's just a West Coast and East Coast type of thing. So I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
I would have to give it. I don't even listen to him much anymore, but I will definitely say the fact that, first off, the fact that Kanye, no matter what, and I know y'all don't like Kanye because he's lost his damn mind now. Kanye's gonna be in the top 5. No matter what, y'all can get mad at that crazy motherfucker. I don't like everything Kanye's doing, but no matter what, y'all must not know it costs money to get peace from Kanye. Like, lot of the stuff.
Yes.
He has rocketed a lot of hip hop into a different stage for rap for the college kids.
Yes.
Jay-Z proved that a kid from from the Marcy's can rise to being a billionaire, and he took the hustle.
Yes.
And to be fair, and I gotta show you this, Jay-Z was the first one that was to me that was I heard that was talking about Victor Masters. I didn't hear that many other artists talking about that like that, but he took Rock Nation. You can't take that from him.
Yeah.
Outkast, Andre, and Big Boy. They were just so different. They were just so different. And I'm a guy from the South. Outkast and Big Boy, you had both of them can rap, but you had one that had the funkadelic singing and piano, and Big Boy was the urban gutter rap, and those two can mush it together and have Outkast. MF Doom's gonna always be up there for me.
Yes.
He will always be up there just because if he was an introverted person, it was MF Doom. I'm gonna put Lupe. I'm gonna put Lupe Fiasco. 50 Cent. I know 50 Cent is a fucking troll, but 50 Cent is also. We can't take that. He can rap.
What about
Busta Rhymes to me?
What about Rick Ross?
See, if I had to, it would be between Rick Ross and goddamn. It would be between Rick Ross. Because Rick Ross would be a more modern day Biggie. Rick Ross would be a more modern day Biggie for me. If Biggie was still alive, it would be hard for Rick Ross.
I agree. Somebody somebody said what about Hobson? Hell no. It's like no, I don't like Hobson like that, but Hobson, that's just me personally.
Now
because
our
future.
I can now Hobson, I do listen to Hobson, but if it came down there to it, I would put Tech 9 before I put Hobson.
Tech 9. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Tech
I would put Tech 9 up there. Tech 9 literally is proven like Tech 9 is 120% independent. Ain't nobody own Tech 9. You know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate Tech 9. Wale has Wale. Lord, I don't know what happened to Wale. Lord save me. Dungeon Family
his ambition. Yeah, his Ambition album was amazing, but when he started making those other albums, like after like The Gifted, I'm like, ugh, it just started kind of trending. But Ambition, yeah, but I gotta say, I mean, now I will put Drake in there, like far as top 20. I don't know, like Drake has some hits and stuff. You know, he has some nice, decent songs. Of course, Lil Wayne. I like Lil Wayne, but you know, somebody said, Master Ace. Yeah, I can't forget about Master Ace. It's nice. Yeah.
Somebody says, what about Kendrick Lamar? See, I can't put Kendrick Lamar there yet. Now, here's the thing about it. Why you cannot put J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake there yet. The reason why you can't grab them three yet, they have to last their 20-year tenure. Before you can really say, let me show y'all. To be a legend, okay, you technically need your 20-year tenure. You need at least 20 years of. You need at least about 20 years in.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Kendrick was fair when he said, "Listen, this is for the new niggas. Only this is when he did Control. He didn't call out the old niggas. He said new niggas.
Right. Right.
The guys that I was naming have years under their belt. These are guys that were up in the 90s. Now we're in the 20s in 2021. So
Yeah.
they are fair to get slotted in. You gotta have somebody. They gotta have some time under the belt. Busta Rhymes just dropped another song, right? Called Czar. It was fire. It was banging.
Yes.
Busta didn't lose no.
Yes.
He didn't lose no edge. That man, as old as he is, he can still bang. Like I would still like to see. Like it was a reason why T.I. did not want that smoke with Busta. You know what I'm saying? It was a reason why.
I think, yeah, that album was nice, man. He had Chris Rock narrating. Like when he remade Out of My Mind and he rapped over that and flipped it, I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. Like he was rapping on beat, like he flipped that. I was like, wow. Then I listened to Look Over Your Shoulders, him featuring Kendrick Lamar. I was like, man, that was nice. That was nice. See, personally, Joe Budden, like I feel like I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong, he's doing good with his podcast, but I can't view him as a top artist. That's just me. I don't know. Royce the 5'9" is nice.
Royce the 5'9" is nice. Sometimes I like Royce the 5'9". I just wish Royce the 5'9" would get his head out of Eminem's ass. Like I get
he do be him, Eminem, Slaughterhouse, Eminem. Yeah.
Like, I mean, God damn, Royce, you're good.
Do your own thing, dog. Like
be your own thing. You know, spit in Eminem's face, God damn it. Yup.
If Eminem exactly in it, I ain't doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I won't ever take that. Like I said, y'all, we all name some. Yes, I do know Bishop Nehru. Is technically he is MF Doom's prodigy. You might want to say that's his goddamn mini or some shit. Like
they always together, bro. He be helping producing beats. You can put Jay Electronica in there, but Jay Electronica gotta be more consistent. But thing is, he's such a dope artist, though. Like I feel like MF Doom and Jay are neck and neck a little bit. But the thing is, MF Doom was more consistent with than Jay Electronica. Right. Like because Jay Electronica dropped the album this year, which was good. Even last year, Written Testimony was all right. Jay-Z was rapping over it, but he had this new album. It was on Tidal, and I liked it. And I was like, Jay Electronica, he could. This is the only artist I can know that can disappear for 10 years and still be relevant. And we still, you know what I'm saying? Like because he's that good,
Right.
Like Jay Electronica is super good. Like, so yeah.
See, and that right there to me speaks volume. Like for me right now, an artist that I am watching out for right now is Toby Nwigwe. I have my eyes on him. I'm not sure if you heard of him, Toby Nwigwe. I'll show you a picture of him. Let me go pull up. So right now, to me, I would say the next reincarnated Rakim will be this man right here. It will probably be this man right here. It most likely he's gonna pull it off because he doesn't curse. He has the bars. He's very Eurocentric. He's very Eurocentric about his wife, his kids, about everything that he does. He does all his own. He does all his beats with just him and his family. They're eating. They're coming up. They're making it do what they do. So that's probably, like I said, they're gonna go the distance. They're gonna go the distance. I think she just had her baby. She just had her baby. That I think he just had. He's having kids, and also like they're building a whole list. So I'm playing right now. He can spit. I just heard the song "Juice" by him and him and doggone Paul Wall. The man is gifted. The man is totally gifted. So I won't take that from him. Um, like I said, I listen to a lot. I'm a music junkie. I'm a music junkie, and I don't get me wrong. Beats are nice, beats are nice, but I'll be fair to say, me and Young are the type of guy. We need lyrics. We need bars. We need something that's going to capture me. Will capture me and make me say, "Damn, let me hear that again." Same thing with it's not enough just to have a nice, good bass. You got to actually have something that's going to actually cut deep. That's going to cut deep and say, "Damn, that's what made me." DMX. Oh, I can't. I'll be disrespectful to not put DMX up there.
DMX.
I think, like I told one person one time, they said, DMX, he a crackhead. I said, if you separate DMX from his lifestyle of how he lives it now, now he's saved now. If you separate DMX from all that stuff, DMX can rap. Y'all can't take that from that man. Even though I still find it questionable with him and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was more so of a radio banger than DMX was. You couldn't put all of there was no way you could put DMX greatest hits on the radio. There was no way. Just like I love Jadakiss. I love me some Jadakiss. And if you put Jadakiss and Fabulous together, oh God. Like that was gonna be some that was here. But some of my best artists that I love, I could sit to, they weren't radio friendly. They just weren't. But that's honestly the best way you could get up there. You had to be radio friendly. Mobb Deep is not radio friendly. It's just a lot of some of them were just not radio friendly type of people. As I said, I think what you said was very crucial, Young. You would never hear MF Doom song on the radio. You just
no. I mean, it's too. Yeah, it's something. Well, even in a club, like it's just something that you gotta be. I don't know, like it's just a setting that it's different, man. I mean, I think I don't think people you don't really hear MF Dooms like playing like at parties and stuff. Unless it's a house party, but for the most part, like he just make music for everybody, man. And that's the thing. Like he didn't stick to one particular audience, and so and that's what's unique about this, man. But yeah, MF Doom, man. Like I said, rest in peace to him, man. He's really good, man. He's gonna be something something special, man. I don't know if his kids gonna really take off his. I don't really think his kids they don't really have to do anything, really. I mean, he left all that music for him, and it has to be. I think that's one of the reasons why he worked so hard. Like I said, even though he was a private person, he probably knew he had medical, complications. But I mean, for a man that continuously put his music out all the time, like either he had passion, I'm pretty sure he had passion for it, and he was looking out for his children, and that's something that we can learn from, man. It takes an open-minded DJ. Yeah.
No, that's true, Dwayne. That's true what you're saying. And like I said, I'm never gonna take that from Ja Rule. Like Ja Rule was the first rapper that was singing, that was trying to sing. But he had Ashanti to fill in that. You know what I'm saying? I think that was when you were first starting to see Ashanti. Then you started seeing Aaliyah, and you're seeing rappers in sorry, Ashanti was doing it before Mariah Carey was with rapper. She was there first. Then they grabbed Mariah Carey was more marketable. She was a goddamn light skin girl. That's what it is. But other than that,
Big
they had
on the radio.
They had Mariah Carey singing Ashanti songs at the award show. They're like, damn, y'all could have just asked me. I would have sing my own damn songs. And Mariah Carey song. Right. And that Ashanti said that right there on the show. They had to take the camera off of her. y'all ain't gonna just ask me to sing my own damn song. Y'all gonna ask her to sing my song? I can sing it better. Like, who y'all here for Mariah Carey? All I Want for Christmas? Come on now.
I was making the joke. I was talking to my friend. I was like, would y'all like to see a Mariah Carey versus Mary J. Blige versus?
Oh god.
You said no, bro. That would be horrible. Like
Mary would smoke that girl. Mary would smoke. Don't get me wrong. Mariah has the vocal range. Mary just has a better catalog that she can just pick from. That we can all empathize from. Like, whether you a guy or a girl, there was some song from Mary J. Blige that you know. I'm just saying that listen, I know quite a few women who are gonna probably break down the problem with Mary guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, I look at this, yeah, man. I was just amazed, man. But it's something, man. You know. But like I said, a lot of people that you listen to, I was talking to my cousin. There are a lot of people that you listen to today's rap. That was inspired by, like I said, by MF Doom. You got, like I said, you got Afro, you got I Future that was coming up from them.
Yep.
They even admitted like it won't be no Tyler Creator without them. Like, it's little stuff like that, man. Like, I look out at something like, man, you know, his music was something special, and it's good. Yeah, Mariah Carey has some hits. She has some hits with Busta Rhymes before. Had a first song with YG 3 years ago. Yeah. Oh, Little Brother. Little Brother is a great group. Yeah. Font. Yep. Big Pooh. Yep. I know them.
Like I said,
I never heard of Channel XL.
Like I said, there's a lot of guys. Ja was trying to put up as
Artists, that's one.
Like there's a lot of artists, mainly rappers that were introverted. Believe it or not, a lot of these artists that weren't like, okay, so when y'all look at it, and also let me make sure I read the $4.99. Thank you,
can you hear me?
Yeah. Shout out to the $4.99. Dungeon Family was conscious hood rap. Thank you so much for that. And y'all gotta understand. And they really were conscious hood rap. One of the things about it, when it comes down to it, a lot of your introverted rappers that y'all do love, that sing about, you could probably pull a Kendrick Lamar. Y'all listen, Kendrick Lamar wasn't no introverted rapper. Ladies and gentlemen, Good Kid, Mad City was literally, listen to the phrase, Good Kid, Mad City. A kid that wasn't trying to be a product of his environment. A lot of his music is jazz oriented. Like, Kendrick Lamar has a band that he raps to. Where's the lies in that? Lupe Fiasco has a band. A lot of those components, Tyler the Creator, band. The internet, band. A lot of these components and y'all saying, what's the big deal? A lot of these components came from Doom. Y'all saying, oh no, it's not. No, they did. I'm dead ass serious. Y'all can look it up. Rappers react to Doom dying. Like, a lot of them will tell you, like, they were weird, they were awkward kids. Tech Nine, Hobson, a lot of the guys y'all are naming, a lot of them found through Doom. They sampled off a lot of his stuff that he got from. So I mean, so it's fair to say before we wrap it up that Doom definitely he imprinted on the game. But the thing about it was he wasn't an American rapper. He was a UK rapper. But when it comes to music expands. That's like me saying You know, Michael had no influence on Pop. I probably had to punch myself in the face. So anything you want to say, young lady, before we wrap it up, brother? Young, anything you want to say before we wrap it up? I don't think Young can hear me. Okay, he froze up.
My Wi-Fi messing up. Can you hold on?
Oh yeah, Quasimodo. Hell yeah, shit. Even K Rhino. Shit. So I think it ended acting up. But for the most part, you guys, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Thank y'all for paying homage to MF Doom. Much respect, much love to you guys. I'm BMT, hitting y'all up again. Do us a favor. Play an MF Doom track, listen to it, absorb it, you know, and just say thank you, dude.